Hello Taurus, you're with Elise. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you to your friends for supporting my channel and for liking and sharing and subscribing. Welcome to all the new viewers. This is the March Zodiac wheel reading. In your wheel for your rising sign, sun signs and moon signs, and the confirmation card from the Akashic Records deck. So if you'd like to know any more or a deeper read, you can contact me down through the details that I've left below. So thank you, Great Spirit and Angels, for joining me while I focus on Taurus for March 2021. Thank you, guides, for your guidance and loving message for Taurus, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. We also have, at this time of year, the equinox. It's the autumn equinox in the southern hemisphere and the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. So changing of the seasons is always a magical time as well. And the equinoxes are the equal dark and light on both hemispheres, the equal amount of day and night. Around the 20th to the 21st. So now we're standing at a gateway. So just look behind you for everything that it took to get you here, through the last 12 months in particular, all it took to get you to where you are at the moment. Bless it all, the good and the bad, all that it took to get you here. See it being all blessed and with forgiveness and gratitude, and walk through the gateway now. Okay, so these ones are over first, so we'll see what these are. Okay, so the first one up was the Five of Cups. So this is a message to you of being wrapped up in the past. Disappointment, feeling some sense of grief and suffering, being let down, feeling like that you can't move forward. Now, it's in the area of your behavior, your expression, your appearance. The soul's deepest intention here is represented by the Taurus first house, also known as the Ascendant. But Taurus, you reveal the light of divinity. That is your motto, the light of divinity. Now we have someone mowing the lawn. I'll just close this over. Sorry about that, Taurus. Okay, so there has been a bit of lack of trust and that sense of not being able to move forward. But there's also a message with this about allowing new people into your life and not isolating, which is a good news for those that have had to be in isolation or restrictions. That's being shown here as coming to an end. Okay, and you can see the cups are all spilt here, but you're not turning to look to see there's still cups full of promise. Okay, so there is still promise, even though you have or may still be in a situation where you've been let down and disappointed. okay? But don't hold on to the past too tightly. No room to move when something's held too tight. Now, this is a very good sign, because this is speaking to you of confidence. It's speaking to you of managing your time wisely, and letting you know that it's certainly not a time to give up. And it's here in the area of your resources and finances. So it's not a time to give up on any of your financial independency or your constructive talents. And it also is showing that you won't go down in flames. You are there. There is that competitive nature there with you, but you're every bit ready to meet the challenge. You're not going to give up. Very stoic. And just as well, because you've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is letting you know that there is gifts and prosperity in the months ahead. And it will arrive at the right time. It could even be a bonus or a return on an investment in the area of communication. Brothers and sisters, close relations, short journeys, transportation. And it affects trade, journalism, education, and it's a very youthful area. So feeling, you're able to really enjoy that youthful outlook. So I do like that being there, and it's the give and take of life as well. So you could be giving or receiving. Then you have a brand new adventure unfolding here with the Fool. The continual cycle of change. You're at the beginning of something completely new, and because of that, you'll find the surprise in it all, and the wonder, the surprise and the wonder. So I do like that, because the Uranus energy is strong there as well, here in the area of your family roots, your parents, how you see yourself, property and land. So you could even be looking at moving into a new property or buying a new property, because you have got the financial good fortune card there. It's a good sign, the Six of Pentacles, that the money you need is you're going to be able to get it, or you're going to be able to negotiate. The Hierophant is being ready to make a commitment, and that is in this area of your pleasure and where you find your joy, and it's also the area of good fortune. And with the Hierophant in there, it's about tradition, a mentor, or being a student. It's about wisdom, organisations, and reaching an important milestone. Even being able to hear your inner calling, which will be something to do with your creative endeavours as well. So there will be a spark in your creative area of your life where you do find your joy, your children, pleasure, matters of the heart, and having fun. So even though you're conforming to how you have fun, you're still able to enjoy the things in life that you like to enjoy, Taurus. There's a recovery here, especially with it being in the house of well-being. So if there's been any sickness or lethargic or feeling out of sorts, it's a time of recovery. Okay? And for those of you that are just focusing on your well-being, your mind, body and spirit, this is letting you know that you will be able to find the time to give your mind, body and spirit a rest by practicing meditation, reconnecting to the higher source through prayer, seeking spiritual guidance, taking a vacation, and a wonderful sign here for you, Taurus, of recovery from injury or surgery. Okay? And if you're dealing with being laid off from a job or something to do with your working life, this is letting you know that you can use that time, that downtime from work, doing these sort of practices where it doesn't cost you money to do that, and it really does help you feel alive again. It helps lift the spirits. Okay. The Hangman. Now this is a little bit about being in limbo, not being really sure what decision to make, what choices to make, and having to really contemplate, meditate, contemplate, even asking before you go to sleep at night to be shown the right way in the morning or during your waking day. I find that very helpful a lot of the time. So now the Hangman is about the lessons as well. The lesson is that you can't control, but by letting go, that is the control that you have. So let go of the worry, let go of what ifs, that kind of thing. And make adjustments to what's not working anymore. It's also a sign of isolation still, because the Hangman is on his own. And this is, you know, like the enlightenment that he's receiving. See how that's all, he's got that aura really glowing around his crown chakra, his Ajna area. So there's a lot of enlightenment coming out of isolation. And it is a period of initiation here in business or marriage partnerships of any kind. Spiritual awakener here with the Hangman appearing in this area that is about legal affairs, contracts, scandals. So make adjustments to what is not working for you anymore. Okay? Then here in the 8th house of finances and shared resources, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So a time here to reinvent yourself, doing what you love. If one door closes, another one opens. Be flexible and changeable. And there is a sense of responsibility here with the Knight of Pentacles. So there may be endings, but new beginnings. And this area is governed by taxes, insurances, inheritances, and it does have the occult energy with it, so there you may actually find yourself more interested in astrology or occult education and knowledge which is always helpful to keep your knowledge and thirst for knowledge fed in effect. Okay. And it's joined by the Page of Pentacles right next to it. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I'm liking this because this is showing that there's a strategy there for you. And it is about self-care. And the Knight of Pentacles was saying to you about reinventing yourself and having a makeover and doing what you love. The Page of Pentacles is saying have a strategy, self-care, keep your integrity. So don't go against what you feel is right for you when you're keeping your integrity. There's an important message, important news, sudden new beginnings, healing, and also really learning that the magic is in your own hands, Taurus. The magic is in your own hands. It's not somewhere outside, miraculously, waiting for you to be the lucky one to receive it. We have the magic. We have the ability already within us. It's again with this esoteric area here, with the occult and astrology, and that it's a psychic energy there in that 8th house. I've often been asked about, is everybody psychic? Well, everybody is able to reach that psychic ability, the intuition, that knowingness. You don't know why you know, but you'd know that you do know, and that's all you need to know. That kind of thing. So it is there. And the best way to explain it is all of us human beings, have the ability to learn to read and write and do mathematics. Without being shown or taught or educated on how to do it, then we don't learn how to do it, if you understand what I mean. It's the same with the being psychic. You have to practice to enhance it more and more. It's there. It's a potential and an ability that all humans have got, but you've got to practice. And you can, these days there's even classes and certificates and all sorts of things that you can do in it. It's really come into its own now, and so it's out there for you. So that's just something that I really feel is strongly presenting itself here for you, and to trust your own gut instincts. Okay, and there's a lot of healing in that Page of Pentacles too, in that 9th house area of expansion through spiritual and mental and physical explorations. And it also governs the law, foreign travel, foreign lands, foreign cultures, your abstract mind, your dreams and your visions and prophecy. So you may even get a prophetic dream, which is messages coming directly to you from source. Now, here in the 10th house area, you've got the Two of Swords. So there's a need to sort of call a truce here. It's in the zenith of the wheel. It's in your social status, reputation, government, promotions, career, how you deal with the outside world. And this is wanting you to deal with resolving any struggles. Differentiate between your needs and your wants and your desires. Do you follow your head or your heart in order to make a decision? Which is a double-edged sword. You've got two double-edged swords there, and the girl is blindfolded, so she's not using her eyesight to see her way. She's feeling her way. She's trusting her instincts, trusting her head and her heart. Okay? And it represents a time to think as well. So you're doing a bit of deep thinking about the outer world and how you want to deal with it, and finding your peace with the outside world, so you can carve your own path. And the moon. Now in the tarot, the moon, it represents Pisces. It also represents film, mystery, seeing the big picture, and heightened psychic abilities. So Taurus, I really do feel that you make no mistake about it, you're going to be pretty switched on to your higher consciousness and really listening to it. And this is also about group dynamics, other people, friendships, social groups, and it's a message from the moon to ask yourself, are you carrying other people's baggage? And to avoid repeating past mistakes that lead to a dead end. And this is in the future area, same as the Page of Pentacles was in a future area. This is still what's to come out of what you do and how you work with what you've got here through March. Oh, lovely. Eight of Pentacles. This is about education and promotion, certificates, diplomas, degrees, sponsorship, finding a mentor, using your skills to earn you extra money. So I do like the look of that for you. And it's in the area of what's hidden. It is another psychic house, so it's something also that you can sort of hear or feel the push or the message to guide you along a certain way. It just depends on whether or not you're listening to it, or you're not. If you're not listening, you will find yourself sabotaging these areas of using your skills and improving your income, getting that promotion, diploma or degree. For those of you that are going for your degree or your diploma, you could find that you will be obtaining a sponsorship in order to do that. Okay, so just be aware that you have the ability in your hands to increase your earning capacity, as well as having a bit of luck here with that Six of Pentacles showing there. Now I'll just ask here for you, Taurus, of what your guardian angel is with this reading and what is around you for March. Oh, very, very nice. The Angel of Adventure. And number 1 is your number as well. So the Angel of Adventure is one that wants you to see life as an adventure. This too is an experience that you're going through or have been through over the last 12 months. It's an experience, and it too shall pass and open up to a whole new adventure. And you certainly did have the Fool, which also represents an adventure. So that's backing that up. And that was in your area of home, family. So there's some new developments unfolding and sending you on a new adventure. Very nice indeed. Okay, so for Taurus, dealing with the outer world, your career, how you deal with the world at large, reputation. What message is there for Taurus? Communicate clearly is your message, which makes sense because she is a bit blindfolded or maybe blindsided. So make sure the communication is clear, whether it's coming to you or from you. Communicate clearly. Okay, so now I will go around with the placements for the planets here for you, Taurus. So Uranus is still in Taurus in that first house area. So this is about your soul's deepest intention, your appearance, your expression, your physical characteristics. And Uranus in Taurus is one that boosts your mental activity, and it's a planet that is connected to electricity and the electrics in the body as well as other electrical appliances. It's also about glamour and science. Now in Taurus, that could be also seen as disturbances with the earth, Taurus being an earth sign, and it's also letting you know that you'll not tolerate any untruth. But you could also come across as being a little bit unpredictable, okay? And things are a little bit unpredictable at the moment, but that's okay. Be flexible and be able to not be too rigid. And Taurus are very slow and staid energy, that Taurian earth sign energy. So this Uranus energy really gets Taurus's momentum picked up. Now there is a square to Saturn on the 17th of March, so that influence is one about your future, and your future depends on successfully breaking old ties, even if it means alienating certain people or certain ways or certain beliefs. Might even be changing your appearance completely, but not drastically. Okay, and also a message with that Uranus in Taurus energy squaring Saturn of learning from the lessons from your past, which will serve you well. But you know, don't be surprised if you're sort of having a bit of difficulty making decisions, and with Uranus, expect the unexpected, because there could be unexpected changes that you have to sort of go with the flow and adjust to. Now here in the area of your resources and finances and your self-worth, your financial independence is Mars. Mars is in Gemini from the 4th of March. So this is about education, learning, information, that Gemini energy, things happening in twos, the dark side and the light side, duality, the polar opposites even. And Mars is also in Gemini about exercising your body as well as your mind. Now on the 8th, write these dates down in your journal, and remember you can always go back over this reading through the month to collect those dates, because the timing this month I feel is very significant. So the 8th of March, there's a trine from Mars to Saturn in Aquarius, and that's in orb until mid-April, so these energies will be felt through to mid-April. And it's about asserting yourself dutifully and using your energy efficiently. Don't expect the impossible of those under your supervision, and if you have to be a supervisor, you will be an exceptional supervisor. Your skills are in high notch at the moment through March, so people will be seeking you out for your advice. And you will find that you are more attracted to those that have well-defined goals. And also, this Mars in Gemini will help you feel satisfied of a job well done. So I like that. 17th of March, there's the aspect of Mars trining Chiron, which is about taking time to heal rifts and direct your energy more positively. Okay? The love, pain and the whole shmoz is all able to be healed here around the 17th of March. So there's a big healing energy this month of March as also. And then we have the full moon here in Libra in your 6th house of health, food, hygiene, co-workers, work conditions, karma and debt. Okay, also represents animals, in-laws, brothers or sisters, and it is about illuminating your mind, body and well-being, health and service when things to culmination there. So focusing on your partner or your potential partner could indicate those areas that this house represents. It's also a time to enjoy artistic pursuits and social interactions as well. As I said, this could be through either your workplace area or it could be connected to your mind, body, soul, health kind of well-being area. Okay, so the full moon there illuminating that. Then you have Pluto up here in the 9th house, which is where you get your expansion through spiritual and mental exploration and physical exploration. The 9th house governing law, religion, foreign lands and cultures, your abstract mind and your dreams and visions, and the prophecy area also. And this is a futuristic area. Pluto is still in Capricorn, so it's still about being transformed. The biggest karmic release is coming through this area of your higher education, your higher understanding and knowledge. Saturn here in the 10th house is still letting you know that there are still some restrictions, and to keep persevering. Now, even if there has been some sort of imposed order or imposed disciplines or repressions, Saturn transits often result in establishing justice for us to set our goals in order to achieve our goals, to secure our lives. So it's not always bad news. Poor old Saturn gets a bit of a bad rap sometimes, I think. Now Jupiter, even though Jupiter is separating or separated now from Saturn, which is a good thing, because Saturn was sort of holding the good fortune that Jupiter can bestow. It was sort of holding it back. So Jupiter, the Lord of the abundance, is about prosperity, long distance travel, flight. For those of you interested in publishing, it also governs that. It governs treaties. It's about using diplomacy, and it does indicate good outcomes with any legal issues also. Mercury is still in Aquarius. It moves into Pisces on the 16th. So Mercury is also here, and that's your intuitive imagination and tuning into your thoughts. And the moon, the new moon, which is the time to set your intentions. The new moon is on the 13th of March, and it is in Pisces at 2303 degrees, and it is about your creativity, trusting your intuition, taking time to rest. All of that is indicated here from the 13th onwards. Now, interestingly enough, from the 9th of March, the moon is still in Aquarius here. So we have, again, 4 planets all in Aquarius. So on the 9th of March, it is in Aquarius, and then on the 12th of March, it moves into Pisces here. So, and that is a time from the 12th of March to focus on the positives, okay? And the 13th of March is the actual new moon, which is a time to set your intentions. It's about new beginnings and starting to gather your thoughts and plan, okay? Now, Mercury will be moving into Pisces from the 16th of March, and that can have you viewing the past in a new light. As a result, you are changing your ideas and plans. And Venus is also in Pisces in this 11th house area. And you could really experience good social flow there, flowing with social conversation, having the spirit of compromise and agreements. So it's a good time to make compromises from around about the 25th through to the 28th of March. Because there is clarity and harmonious interactions being indicated with Mercury and Venus being together there in that 11th house area, which is about your hopes and wishes and where you're co-creating now to manifest for your future. And so the Sun will be moving out of Pisces, where it is at the moment, until mid-March, when it moves into Aries. So as you can see, there's some triggers here with the Moon moving from Aquarius into Pisces, and then the Sun moving from Pisces into Aries, which is your 12th house. So your career, your friendship groups, social groups, and your psychic abilities are really being shown prominently here for you through March. Now, Neptune is also here in your 11th house. Okay, so I do feel that you will be really benefiting from that social group activity. But direct your energy wisely, especially around the 14th of March. Your attraction is very high then, so you can really use that power of attraction to manifest what you want or what you need. And around the 25th, you're viewing things from the past in a new light, and there's changing ideas. And the 19th is another significant time where you can accomplish a lot of things. And if you can't accomplish everything, just know that delays can be very fortuitous, because we've got a trine here between Saturn and Mars. So Saturn, so your 10th house, your career, to your resources and how you earn your money. So there's a trine there. So there may be some sort of delay, but it could turn out quite beneficial. So don't be too disheartened for any hold-ups. Okay. Now I'll just focus here on your Akashic record card, the confirmation for the whole reading. And you have the Three of Keys, the chess game. So you may be feeling that you've got to be very strategic. The chess is a very strategic game. So try not to do any knee-jerking reactions. Respond, not react, is the key, I feel. So, your message here with this Three of Keys is a message of social conflict or political conflict. One or either or both, because everything's coming in twos this month. We're getting two sides. So just be careful, because you may be having to deal with someone difficult in your groups or in a board of directors or hierarchy, or it could even be a family member. Though the sides do seem to be clearly divided, many of the people involved are really out for themselves, or someone who is involved is really out for themselves. So there's a bit of deception around. So be certain about everyone's motives and strategy. Could be a good time here through March for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back. Because sometimes you've got to take a step back and let people sort things out for themselves instead of getting involved. Because the more you get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation will become. So no matter how challenging, try to maintain inner peace. Don't participate in any battles or allegiances. But don't let yourself be deceived either. Look at everything coolly and unemotionally. The people around you are serving their own agendas. Try to detach, be objective, and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. There may come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from this situation, but because of circumstances it may not be here yet. For now, let yourself be a knowing observer and just watch. Okay, so take your time. Don't rush into anything. Be your own best friend is what that's showing. Get all perspectives before you say or do anything involving anyone who is wanting to have conflict with you. Other than that, Taurus, I really feel that, you know, you're really awakening now, and financially you're moving in the right direction, and you know, those of you that are studying can really achieve some of those high goals with your studies, and there's a sense of excitement around for you this month, an adventure. So thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. Thank you to all the new viewers. Please do click on like, share and subscribe. If you'd like a deeper, more personal reading, please do check the details below that I've left there for you to contact me. Sending you much love and peace. Many blessings, Taurus. Namaste.